Hello everyone. We will start the second chapter, that is motion. Motion in one dimension. When I say motion, what do you mean by motion? Motion is change in position. It is always with respect to something. That something could be time, observer or surrounding. Like when we go in a car or a train, we feel the platform or the trees, they are going backwards. But are they going backwards? No. We are going in the forward direction. So it depends on the surrounding. It also depends on the observer. Example, consider there are two people A and B. They are going in a bus. Person C is outside the bus. Now bus is moving. So for person A, B is moving. Is it? No. For A, B is not moving. For B, A is not moving. Because both of them are in the same bus. But for the person who is outside the bus, person C, both A and B are moving. So what did we understand from this? That it depends on who is observing. So motion is nothing but change in position with respect to time, observer or surrounding. We will talk about distance and displacement. What is the meaning of distance? What is the meaning of displacement? Now distance is the actual path covered by the body. If you go from your school to home, to your house, say it is 5 kilometers. So the distance is 5. And next day you come back. So what is the distance covered? 5 to go and 5 to come back. So you will say you have covered distance of 10 kilometers. That is the actual path which is covered by the body. So what is displacement? Displacement does not depend on the path. It is just the shortest distance between initial and final position. Does not depend on the path. Only it depends on the initial and final position. Example, you go from your house to school and you come back. So your displacement will be 0. Because your initial point was your house and the final point is also your house. So your displacement will be 0. Even when you are making a circular motion, imagine you are going in a circular path. Say you completed one lap of a circular track. If someone asks, what is the distance covered? The distance will be the circumference of a circle, that is 2 pi r. But your displacement will be 0 since your initial and final points both are same. Now in this example, if a body starts moving in a straight path from origin O, moves through C and B and reaches A, then move back, reaches C through B, then the distance covered would be 60 plus 35, that is 95. But displacement will only be 25. Why? Because he came back. He came back to its original position. Clear? So here the numbers are missing actually. However, simple way, if you go from A to B and you came back to C, then the shortest distance will be between A and C. Clear? Next. What is the meaning of uniform motion? Uniform, the meaning is same. So when a body covers, that is equal. When a body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, we say it is uniform motion. And what is non-uniform? When a body covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, we say it is non-uniform motion. Example, at 0 second, I was at 0 point. After 1 second, I was at 5 meters. After 2 seconds, I was at 3 meters. After 4 seconds, I was at 20 meters. This is called as uniform motion because you can see every second I am moving by 5 meters. So this is called as uniform motion. If you draw a graph of such motion, it will always be a straight line. Example of uniform motion is when you are on a highway, you are going with a constant speed. We'll say it is uniform motion. What is non-uniform motion? When a body covers unequal distance in equal interval of time. We say it is unequal or non-uniform motion. Example, at 0, I was at 0. After 1 second, I moved say 7 meters. After 2 seconds, I was at 9. After 3, I was at 50. Can you guess the next one? Answer is no, you cannot guess. Because I am going randomly. First second I moved say 7 meters. Next I moved only 2 meters. Next I moved by 41 meters. So it is unequal. This happens when you go in a marketplace. Say you are in an auto or in a car. In marketplace, there are so many people, there is so much crowd that your car or you will make non-uniform motion. So if you try to draw the graph, you will always get a curve. You will never get a straight line. Speed, we have already studied. Speed is nothing but distance upon time. And the unit of speed will be meter per second. Speed is denoted by V. We never write S. Please remember, its unit is meter per second. Just like we had distance and displacement, distance is always positive. Displacement can be negative as well as 0. Example, if I come back to my original position, it will be 0. If I go in a wrong direction, so for example, if you go from A to B, while coming back, you cross A and you go to some other point in the wrong direction. So your displacement will be minus. In physics, minus means wrong direction. Okay. So distance, it only depends on the path, does not depend on the start and end point, does not depend on the direction. So it is a scalar quantity. What are scalar quantities? The quantities which do not depend on direction. It only depends on magnitude. Means what? The value. Whereas vector quantities are quantities which depend on direction as well as magnitude. Now displacement, it depends, because as soon as I change the direction, I came back to my house from school, I made a U-turn, of course. So my displacement changed. So it is a vector quantity. But the SI unit of distance and displacement is meters. Just like speed is distance upon time, displacement, you replace distance by displacement, you will get velocity. So velocity will be displacement upon time. So speed is distance by time. It is a scalar quantity. Velocity, it is displacement by time. It is vector quantity. What is average speed? Now, how do you find the average? So you have scored some marks. How do you find the average of all marks? You add all the marks and you divide by total number of subjects. Same way, average speed, what will you do? You will add all the distance covered upon the total time. So average speed is total distance upon total time. It is a ratio. Now, as I said, what is velocity? It is nothing but speed with a direction. Speed with a direction. So it is a vector quantity. I repeat, we have two types of quantities, scalar and vector. Scalar means it has only magnitude, means no direction, does not need direction, like time, mass, temperature. When you give the value, you never give direction. But when you give the value of force, you give the direction. Right? If you drop something, it will go in downward direction. Who has pulled it? It was pulled by the earth. Right? Earth's gravity, or you can say gravitational force. So gravitational force acts in the downward direction. So we are showing the direction. So it is a vector quantity. Just like speed is distance upon time, velocity is displacement upon time. SI unit will remain the same, meter per second. Okay, so you can read there, it's written that since velocity has both magnitude and direction, it is a vector quantity. Average velocity is total displacement upon total time. But there is one more formula to find velocity. That is initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. average velocity, the formula is not complete over there, so please make a note of it. It is initial velocity, final velocity, you add it, divide by 2. So there are two velocities. Initial means what? During the start. Final means the later one. You add and you divide by 2. Just like you find the average of two number, you add it, divide by 2. Same way, you add initial and final, divide by 2. Initial velocity is denoted by u and final velocity, it is denoted by v. Now what is acceleration? You might have seen in your car, you have three pedals, A, B, C. C means clutch. So when you press clutch, you change the gear. B is brake. You know the use of brakes. Then the very first one is A. It is called as accelerator. When you press accelerator, what happens is your speed increases. Now something similar to speed we studied, that is velocity. Only difference between speed and velocity is velocity will contain direction. Velocity will contain direction. Okay. So when you release the pedal, the velocity decreases. When you press it, velocity increases. So when you press it, it is called as positive acceleration because it is increasing. When you release it, it is called as negative acceleration. So what is acceleration? You are increasing the speed or velocity. Acceleration is defined as rate of change in velocity. Rate of change in velocity. Whenever the word comes rate, it means in denominator you should have time. And change in velocity. We studied two types of velocities just now. That is final and initial. So you will simply subtract. So final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. So it is v minus u upon t. V minus u upon t. Unit of distance and displacement is meter. Velocity, it is meter per second. Acceleration, it is meter per second square. Please remember, it is meter per second square. When there is a change in velocity, there will be acceleration. If velocity increases, it is called as positive acceleration. If velocity decreases, it is called as negative acceleration. If velocity does not change, then it is called as zero acceleration. When does the velocity not change? When the body is moving with the same velocity. Like I am on the highway, my velocity is say 40 km per hour. I am going straight and straight. I am not changing it. So I will say my car is having zero acceleration. Then there are two types of acceleration. Just like we had two types of motion, uniform and non-uniform. We have two types of acceleration, which is uniform and non-uniform. When my velocity changes uniformly, means say 1 second my velocity was 5 meter per second. Next second it was 10. Next second it is 15. Next second it is 20. So you can see there is equal change in velocity in equal interval of time. So I will say my car is going with uniform acceleration. So what is the meaning of non-uniform acceleration? Say 1 second it was 5. Next second it is 6. Next second it is 25. Next second it is 30. You can see the velocity is increasing, but it is not increasing in a particular order, not equally. So whenever there is unequal change in velocity in equal interval of time, we will say the car is moving with non-uniform acceleration. So if you draw a graph of uniform acceleration, it should be a straight line, and non-uniform acceleration, it will be a curve. It will never be a straight line. Clear? So uniform acceleration, straight line. Non-uniform acceleration, it will be not a straight line. It can never be a straight line. I repeat what we studied. We studied about scalar and vector. Scalar means it has only magnitude, no direction. And vector, it will have magnitude as well as direction. Distance is always positive. It is the actual path. Displacement, it is the shortest distance between initial and final point. It is a vector quantity and it can be positive, negative and zero. Speed is distance by time. It is always positive. It is a scalar quantity. Velocity, it is displacement by time. It depends on direction, so it is a vector quantity, and it can be positive, negative, 0. Distance is equal to displacement. Speed is equal to velocity, provided body is going in a straight direction, straight line, linear, or you can say one dimension. So the distance and displacement will be equal, speed and velocity will be equal. And now we studied about acceleration. It is rate of change in velocity. Formula is v minus u upon t. Clear?